Hi, thank you for purchasing the assessment from Baseball Think Tank. We put together this assessment, these screens specifically so we can help you identify where recurring injuries are coming from and also give you some ideas as to enhance your programming moving forward. We put this video together so we can give you exactly what we want when you send us the screens that you perform. So I'm going to go through these, I'll talk through it a little bit. Just do your best, film what you can. Just a reminder, these are not exercises. There's no strenuous effort needed here. We just want to get a baseline of the way you move. So the first one I'm going to perform is seated thoracic mobility. So what we want you to do is you're going to sit on a bench, sit with a tall posture, put either a foam roller or a med ball between your thighs, just above the level of your knees. I'm going to take a dowel rod or a pole and I'm going to place it across my collarbones, and I'm going to pick which way I want to go first, and you're going to perform 3 rotations each direction. So I'm going to rotate, come back to baseline middle, rotate, back to the middle, rotate. Done with that side, go to the other side. Rotate. When you're done with thoracic seated mobility, the next assessment we want you to perform is the liftoff test. So what we want you to do is, let's see a lateral view first. You're going to place your hand on the small of your back, and you're simply going to lift the hand away from your back. Bring it back, lift off again. Perform 2 repetitions for us. Then you're going to show us a posterior view. Put the hand on the small of your back, lift off. Give us 2 repetitions from the posterior view. We want to see it on both the right and left side, dominant arm as well as non-dominant arm. The third assessment is the Appley scratch test, or shoulder mobility. So we want to see both internal and external rotation. So you can show us a lateral view again first. So I'm going to use my right arm as a demonstration. I'm going to go up and then down as far as I can. So we get flexion, abduction, external rotation, and back up. You can perform 3 repetitions. And then internal rotation, I'm going to reach back, up, and then so we can see scapular motion, we want to see a posterior view as well. So you'll do the same thing, giving us a backside view, up and down, and then internal rotation. Perform each external and internal for the prescribed number of repetitions. The fourth screen is an active straight leg raise. So what we want you to do is show us a lateral view. I'm going to lie flat on my back, and I'm going to keep both knees straight, extended. Arms are comfortably rested at my sides. I'm going to lift one leg at a time, under control, and then slowly lower it back down to the start position. Again, we want you to perform the prescribed number of repetitions. So I'll do 3 on each side. Go to my other side. Again, you can see I'm performing this slowly and under control with as little compensation as possible. The fifth screen, or assessment, is an overhead squat. So we want you to go back to using your dowel. I'm going to stand with my feet roughly shoulder width apart. Feet are going to be pointed straight ahead. We want you to take your dowel and put it on top of your head so that your elbows are at a 90-degree angle. From there, you're going to press it overhead. We want to see an anterior view first, so you're simply going to drop down into an overhead squat and come back up. Prescribed number of repetitions. Then you're going to turn and you're going to show us a lateral view. So turn to the side, dowels in the same place. You're going to squat down and come back up. The next assessment is single leg stance. So what we want to see is an anterior view as well as a lateral view. So I'm going to have you stand with your feet side by side. It's important. They need to be side by side in the beginning. You're going to lift, flex the hip and knee on one side, and then slowly lower it back down. Lift, back down, and back down. So you'll perform the prescribed number of repetitions from an anterior view, both right and left side. Then you're going to show us a lateral view as well. So you're going to lift and back down. Again, perform the number of repetitions that we've listed for you. The last one you're going to do is a forward lunge, and you're going to do it with arms overhead. So we want an anterior view as well as a lateral view. So you're going to stand with your feet together. I'm going to have my arms overhead, and I'm going to step forward and then back to the beginning position. I'm going to perform the repetitions on one side, and then I will perform them on the other side. And then make sure you show us the lateral view. Again, my feet are going to start side by side together. Arms are going to be overhead. And I'm going to step. And then I'm going to switch to the other side. And there you go. You've got the assessments. Now what we ask you to do again, perform the prescribed number of repetitions, give us the views that we ask for. You can send this to YouTube, and then you can email us either at josh@therankincenter.com or dave@immortalstrength.com. Send us an email with a link to your YouTube video, and we'll tell you what we see, and we'll give you helpful hints, and we'll get you well on your way. Thanks again.